7 steps needed to become a highly successful entrepreneur. For the sake of your success, I will be as precise as possible today. Investing, purchasing a business, or even learning a new skill are all viable options for becoming wealthy. And in this video, I'll show you the 7 steps required to start a company from nothing and build it to a phenomenal success. In order to improve your financial situation, know that you'll have a variety of resources at your disposal. It's difficult to devote yourself to the hundreds of hours needed to monetize your passion, especially when you're tired or don't feel like working. It is essential to find something that you enjoy doing because you'll be more focused and ultimately happier. However, don't rush this phase, since it serves as the foundation for the rest of your work. But before we get started, I want to welcome you to Invested Knowledge. Knowledge is power, and I will teach you the most accurate, money-wise, and up-to-date tips, ideas, and tricks for you to start making money. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and turn the notification bell on so that you will be notified every time there's a new video uploaded. And please, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for watching. Let's begin right now with step number 1. Build focus momentum. You're going to need to develop a lot of momentum in this initial step, so get started. This is the mental part of the process, where you get to lay the foundations of your future empire in your mind. My strong recommendation is that you write everything down. Keep a personal diary of all your ideas, and put down on paper your purpose and objectives. And then you'll be ready to move on to the next stage of your journey. Step number 2. The entrepreneur mindset. The first step may have took you a week to several months. Maybe you are still working on your mentality and setting you up for success. Thus, step 2 is also part of the foundation. Your vision leads you a clear image of what success looks like to you. Success is subjective, meaning it can vary from person to person. Instead of wishing for something, say I will have it. Be confident in your desire and think it is achievable. Keep focusing on mentality. Just as you train your body by exercising, you need to train your brain by learning. Working on your mindset is important because if you don't have a good one, you're certain to fail or give up as soon as anything doesn't go your way. If you fail while following these techniques to get rich, try again and assess your individual scenario. What did you do wrong? What did you miss? For some reason, I felt the same thing before embarking on my own success journey, but you really need to remove yourself from the idea that money is bad or is for others. If you don't like how this sounds, then you need to start hanging out with new people. If you really want to improve your life, you need to get rid of all the individuals who are holding you back. Ignore the negative people around you. When it comes to the environment, another important factor is where you physically live and/or work. If the place you are right now does not benefit your productivity, either change the environment or move. Change your habits and gear them for success. This is really true, but so many people ignore it because it's easier to just pretend that everything is okay than to admit that something is wrong and then work to change it. It takes courage, and you need to have it. Step number 3. Do your homework. Before you start a business and become an entrepreneur, consider developing the following skills and talents. In the long run, just 25% of businesses succeed, meaning you have a 75% chance of failing. As a new entrepreneur, you may question why so many first-timers fail. Is it the economy, the market, or the government? People often start their businesses with a product that does not address a true need, and does not or will not have a market when they first join the world of business. If you want to succeed in business, you'll need to be able to sell your product, your idea, or yourself to others. We have videos on the issue that may be helpful to you on learning how to sell anything to anyone. Step number 4. Multitasking Solutions. As an entrepreneur, it is critical to be able to perform under pressure. You will almost certainly encounter situations in which numerous shortcomings are exposed. And at the same time, you will need to feel the entire weight of the world is on your shoulders. Furthermore, you must keep working on the primary talent that you will provide to the market on top of these other abilities. This is essentially your ticket out of the rat race, and into a more fulfilling existence. Identify a talent that is in great demand and is related to your objective, and then devote your time and energy to perfecting it. Step number 5. Mentorship. If you are looking for a mentor, you should look for someone who has done or is now doing what you want to achieve. Ideally, this should be someone who works in a similar field to yours and who is doing well. If someone is looking up to you to be their mentor, the chemistry must be perfect, and you must actually enjoy spending time with this person. However, how are you supposed to get their attention? They will not give it to you for free, so you must use your high-earning skill to your advantage instead of asking for it. Whether you are looking to be the student or the teacher, you can benefit from both ends of the mentorship program. Step number 6. Invest. You may now be able to use a portion of your big income to make long-term investments as a result of your considerable earnings. I strongly advise you to read this book, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing, which is available on Amazon if you want to make prudent investments. Invest your money wisely. If the business is good and you are generating profits, why not use that money to invest in the company's expansion? Before we get to the final step of the 7 steps needed to become a highly successful entrepreneur, please make sure you have subscribed to this channel. Turn the notification bell on to be informed of all our latest video releases, and give it a huge thumbs up. Now, let's continue with step number 7. Take action. You should be able to launch your business quickly, given the progress you've made thus far. It is the beginning of an epic quest for actual financial freedom and independence. I strongly advise you to go through each of the traditional steps in starting your company to assure its success. When you work with your mentor and other companies, you'll learn how to start a business on the job. In the survival period of your company's early phases, you can't afford to be distracted. Otherwise, you'll find yourself bankrupt in a matter of months, and that's not really where you want to be. If you love similar content, don't forget to take a look at my other videos. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. And if you've loved the video and you found it interesting and informative, please tell us. Stay tuned for future videos.